yogis, Jenna here with Healing Yoga Therapy. So today I'm going to take you through a quick and easy yoga practice that you can do any day, anytime. And basically it's going to be mostly for having a positive effect on the nervous system. So bringing us into that parasympathetic response of that rest and digest. So much of our day we're spending really under a lot of pressure. We have deadlines, we have meetings, places to be, people to see, things to do. But in reality, we also have to take that time for that positive structure to really allow ourselves to take care of ourselves and nourish our bodies and our minds. So just by slipping in a few minutes of yoga every day can really actually make a huge difference. So therefore, I have created this little practice for you that I'm happy to share, and I hope that you can enjoy it and follow along. Bringing yourself to a standing position with your feet hip distance apart, palms facing forward, the chest is open, drawing your chin slightly in and extending through the back of the neck, reaching up through the crown of the head. Taking a moment here, just grounding down through the soles of your feet, finding your breath. Then inhale, gently draw your arms into cactus position in a back bend, and exhale, rounding the spine, the arms come forward. Inhale, opening the chest, and exhale, rounding the spine. Finding this beautiful articulation of the spine, opening the chest and the ribs. Exhale, rounding. Trying to keep the arms in the cactus position, elbows in alignment with your shoulders, and bending into your knees as you round, pulling the abdominals in. Inhaling, open. Exhale, close. Holding it here, squeezing the elbows together, really rounding through the spine, tucking the tailbone under. Continue breathing. Pressing down through the soles of your feet. Then inhale, extend, open. Holding it here. Maintain that deep rhythmic breath. And exhale, release the arms back down by your sides. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Holding it here, and exhale, bending into the knees, flat back, and forward fold. Relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders, releasing any tension. Be mindful of your lower back, keeping a slight bend into your knees, not straightening the legs. Inhale, extension through the back, pressing into the feet. Exhale, release over the legs. Inhale, extension through the back, keeping the chin in. Exhale, release over the legs. Inhale, extension, press into the feet, sweep your arms up and overhead, lengthening the spine. Exhale, release the arms back down. Returning to Tadasana, palms facing forward. Gently drawing the pubic bone up towards the belly button as you lengthen through the crown of your head. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, float the arms back down. And release, forward fold. Go ahead and grab onto the elbows for a little bit more of a release in the spine. Here's an opportunity to really dive into your breath, releasing the thoracic spine, opening the ribs. Then bending into your knees until your chest rests on your thighs. Slowly rolling up, articulating the spine one vertebra at a time. Head coming up last, and then roll the shoulders back, turn the palms facing forward. Good, find your center. Connecting to your breath. And then we'll go ahead and bring the feet together. Taking the right hand onto your hip, sweep your left arm up and over into a side bend. And release that arm back down. Left hand to the hip, sweep your right arm up and over, side bend.
and exhale, release it back down. And then alternating back and forth. Nice side stretch here, reaching out through the fingertips, breathing into the ribs, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over, holding it here, finding the most comfortable position for your neck. And exhale, release it back down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, take a slight back bend, and exhale, forward fold, find the extension in the spine, and release over the legs. Bending into the knees, extension, flat back, sweep the arms up, holding it, exhale, release back down. Inhale, extension through the spine, lift the chest, keeping the chin in, exhale, release back down. So we want to bend into the knees so that we can feel the arch in the spine happening, strengthening all those muscles in the back. And then sweep your arms up by your ears, chair pose. Holding it steady here, finding your core power in your center, and then sweep the arms up and back. Exhale, release the hands back down. And then go ahead and begin to separate the feet hip distance apart, palms facing forward, and finding your breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the knees, forward fold. We'll go ahead and step the right leg back into a lunge position here, pressing the palms firmly into the floor, making sure your knee is in alignment with your ankle. Gently pressing into your right arm, sweep your left arm up into a side twist and lower it down. Inhale, sweeping the arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Stepping that left leg back into a plank position, drop down to your knees, sitting the hips back over the heels, forehead to your floor, and palms facing down in child's pose. Feel that you're articulating the breath, breathing into the back sides of your ribs, and then gently come up onto all fours. Inhale, arching the spine in cow pose. Exhale, rounding into cat pose. Inhale, arching. Exhale, round. Pull the abdominals in. Inhale, arching. Exhale, round. Good. Tucking the toes under, finding that down dog. So again, being mindful, bending into the knees, shifting hips back, and walking the feet forward. Release over and forward fold, grabbing the elbows. Bending into the knees, pull the abdominals in, rolling all the way up. And rolling the shoulders back, heads come up last, palms facing forward, and find your breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the knees, forward fold. Stepping that left leg back into lunge position, and sweep that right arm up into a twist. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower it down. Pressing into the hands. Pull the abdominals in, coming into a plank position. Drop down to the knees, sitting the hips back over the heels, forehead to the floor, child's pose. Inhale, drawing yourself back up. Coming onto your tummy, making a pillow with your hands resting your right cheek to the side. Letting your big toes touch as your heels fall open. Just feeling your back rising and falling with your breath. Begin to let your feet come up and windshield wiper side to side, just releasing any tension in the lower back. And release the legs back down. Bringing the palms next to your shoulders, forehead into the mat. Inhale, rolling up. Release the arms up, squeezing the back, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, release. Inhale, pressing into the hands, coming up into full cobra pose here. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, coming up, pressing into the knees. And then we'll come into a wide child's pose. So taking the knees away from each other so that the hips are open, allowing your torso to rest between your thighs in child's pose. Rocking a little side to side into your shoulders. And drawing yourself back up. Go ahead and have a seat, extending your legs out. Flexing to the feet, inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming up. As you roll back up, bringing the bottoms of your feet together. And then extending through the spine, rounding through the spine. Inhale, extension. Exhale, round. Inhale, extension, and fold over the legs. Clasping the hands over the feet, releasing into your hips. And drawing yourself back up, rolling those shoulders back a few times. And then go ahead and just release, circle the neck, releasing the neck tension, and reverse, circle the other direction. Slowly coming up, bring the knees side to side into a nice little twist in the lower back. And you can even look over the shoulder as the knees go side to side. Back and forth, back and forth. And then we'll go ahead and turn around and just begin to lay all the way flat. Release your legs away from each other, turning your feet, letting them flop open, your palms facing up, coming into a Shavasana position here. And then we'll go ahead and begin to bend the knees, tucking the tailbone under and hugging your knees into your chest. Place your hands on top of your knees. Inhale, push them away. Exhale, draw them in. Inhale and exhale. And then begin to circle into the knees, massaging into the lower back, each way. And extend your legs up towards the ceiling, holding behind the back of the legs, flex and pointing the toes. Bend the knees into your chest. Grab hold of the inside of your feet and open up into happy baby. Keeping the knees bent, the back is flat. Breathing into your hips and pelvic floor. Doing little baby rocks side to side. Extending the legs out, straddle stretch, and then bring those legs back together. And place the feet on the floor. Arms down by your sides. Rolling up into half bridge, pressing into the feet and rolling back down. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, rolling down. Inhale, rolling up. Tucking the shoulders behind you, interlacing the hands, holding this position. Pressing the back of your neck into the floor. And release. Go ahead and bring the bottoms of your feet together, touching with your knees open. And your hands up overhead with the elbows bent. Just taking a moment, really breathing into the shoulders and hips. You can do abdominal breathing, letting the tummy rise and fall with your breath. Gently draw your knees back up, arms out to the sides in cactus position and let your legs fall over to the right as you look over your left shoulder. Finding this nice release in the supine twist. And inhale those knees back up. Exhale, drop them to the left and looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, knees back up. And draw your knees once more into your chest and release the legs back down. Turning the palms up, coming into that Shavasana relaxation pose. Arms away from the body. Feet are just flopping open. And just allowing the body to be still, peaceful. Completely letting go. You can just draw your attention back to your breath, allowing your breath to become full, and then begin to bring your legs together. Stretch your arms up overhead, stretching the body nice and long, pointing the toes, bending the knees, carefully rolling over to your right side. Begin to press into your hands, drawing yourself up. And then coming and finding a seated position with the legs crossed and the spine straight. Allowing your shoulders to be away from your ears. Sitting tall. Sensing into your breath. Becoming mindful. And then go ahead and place your right hand on your heart and your left hand just below your belly button. Breathing into your hands. Feeling the chest expanding and the abdominals expanding as you inhale and exhale. Feeling that your hands are light sweeping up over your head, and exhale, drawing the palms together into your heart. And taking a bow, honoring your inner light, wisdom, and beauty. Namaste.